Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for January 17th to the 23rd. So your theme for this week is intuition, and I feel like some of you might be navigating some changes in your life. Like it feels like you are closing up a chapter and moving into a new beginning, but it feels like this new beginning is really requiring you to trust and to trust your intuition as well. It kind of feels like you might be stepping into the unknown, or there's just a lot of mystery behind where you're headed. It's like I also feel like you're not really disclosing too much of your plans or your ideas to anyone. It's like you're moving it's like you're working very hard. I'm seeing you working very hard and being very diligent about accomplishing your tasks or what you need to do in order to get to this next stage or to prepare for this next stage is what I'm seeing. And I feel like you're really trusting you're not only trusting your intuition, but it's like I guess that is intuition. I'm hearing heart or your gut. Because I feel like there may be some things where other people may, not see your vision or not really understand why you're doing something in a certain way. Or you're keeping it very to yourself, like you're keeping it very private is what I'm seeing. Because I see this very solitary energy. So I feel like you're either having those clear boundaries up for yourself and you're moving quietly. But either way, it's like you're embarking in this new world, new territory. There's this new chapter ahead of you here. So I feel like that inner trust is that inner trust is what's going to play a pivotal role for you at the moment right now. Okay. Beautiful, Leo. Okay, let's go into the weeklies here. What do we have coming up for Leo the week of January 17th to the 23rd? Oh, wow. Okay. Six of Wands. Beautiful. So I heard shining here. I feel like some of you I'm hearing element. So like being in your element, being in the spotlight, showcasing your talent, showcasing your skills. I feel like some of you are also taking opportunities or you're taking some kind of chance or risk. I mean, yeah, I'm hearing the word risk. So there may be some risks or chances, like you're putting yourself out there. It's like you're believing in yourself. You're building up this inner strength, building up this confidence to kind of put yourself out there, to showcase something, maybe even apply for something. I see some of you like applying for something, maybe applying for a job, applying for some kind of promotion, some kind of opportunity. And it's all about showcasing your skills and your talents. And it may also be something that maybe a few years ago you would have thought to yourself, I would never do this, or it would have seemed like an overwhelming idea, but now you find yourself kind of going forward and going towards the things the dreams, the visions, towards like putting action towards them. As usual, I dropped 2 cards here. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, beautiful, and the Ace of Wands. So the King of Swords is all about, in this particular deck with this card, is all about putting that strategic plan towards manifesting your dreams, is how I see it. It's like she's weaving all of her, everything that inspires her, everything that she wants to cultivate for her life, she's weaving it into her dress. And so this is all about using your intellect, your intuition, your awareness. It's like your wisdom it's like you know where to look for opportunities, you know where to find the right avenues in order for you to get to where you want to go. And the Ace of Wands here is all about allowing yourself to explore, to bloom, to come out in the open. It's that spark of an idea. It's that spark of energy. So you're going forward here. You're having a lot of enthusiasm and optimism towards towards something that you're wanting to build, something that you're wanting to create. You're weaving your life together. Like you're putting some pieces together, and yeah, you're building here. Okay, can we have another one for the Ace of Wands for Leo? Emperor, okay. We have a clarification card for the Emperor. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the King of Swords here is upside down with the Emperor. This might also be about freedom too. It's like, let me put these to the side here. With the Emperor card in this specific card, I always see this as someone who has control over others. But the King of Swords is upside down here as well. So again, this is about someone not being able to see other people's perspectives, like just kind of is zoned in on how they want things to be. But I feel like there's some kind of situation here that you're surrendering, because with that Hanged Man, there's like some change or shift that's happening here for you. You have a new beginning on the horizon. But I feel like you're letting go of some kind of dynamic that might have felt kind of oppressive, or might have felt a little bit limiting and restricting for you, or maybe a lot restricting and limiting here for you. The Hanged Man is also that. It's about being kind of stuck in one place and not being able to move, or not experiencing forward movement. But I love that we have the Ace of Wands as well, though, because that is that spark of energy. It's like a renewal. It's a new idea, a new beginning kind of thing. So I feel like you're leaving some kind of situation behind you that is not serving you. It's maybe it felt just kind of like you couldn't grow, or there was no room for growth there, or maybe there was someone in that environment that felt a little bit oppressive or restricting. Not a whole lot of freedom is what I'm seeing. So I kind of feel like you're embarking on this new journey where you have more freedom to express yourself and more freedom to move forward. Let me pull one more here. Can we have one more card for this? Does Leo need to know about this? And again, this may not resonate with everybody. It is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, then don't try to make it. Okay, Seven of Wands is setting your boundaries. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like some of you are moving in a new direction here. And that Seven of Wands is that, you know, being a little bit more like private about what it is that you're doing or where you're going next. So you may just be in that. I also kind of feel like with that intuition card here, it's like not needing to tell anyone about your ideas, because if there's like too many opinions that come in, then it may be confusing, or it may just be like too much information, and then you don't have that clarity within you that you had before you might have shared some information with others. So it's almost like you're keeping it very private and very secure for yourself. And then when you kind of see something really take shape or form, then maybe that's something you'll open up to with other people about. But I kind of feel like you're just being very like keeping it to yourself for now. Okay, middle of the week for Leo. Yeah, Six of Swords. So you're moving away from something, and look at that, Nine of Pentacles. So moving away from something that is no longer serving you. So yeah, there is an ending here, or a shift. Either a shift in energy that is just not, shift in dynamic as well. Okay, so I'm also seeing a shift in, a moving away from some kind of, it's almost like the dynamics are changing. Like, so if this is a relationship, for example, because we do have the Four of Wands here, so which is the card of home. So if this is a dynamic in home, there's something here about changing the energy or the dynamic in the home. So I actually am not seeing moving away. Maybe some of you are, but this feels more like a change in maybe like how we're interacting with each other, or maybe how we're approaching an argument, or how we're communicating. It feels like there's some kind of dynamic that is changing. We're moving away from maybe something that we're seeing is not working, and we're like switching it around or changing it around the way we're doing something. And that is bringing in more. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of abundance, but it's almost like there's something here about moving towards something that is more abundant. So this could also be moving out of some kind of workspace that could be contributing to stress at home. And so now this shift is also it's like revitalizing, or it's bringing in like this new hope. It's changing your home life in some way. There's something related to work or something related to your private life that you're moving away from. And the dynamic in that is changing the energy in the home as well. So like if you're happy at work, you bring that home, and there's like harmony in the home kind of thing. That's just an example, but that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing here. And Nine of Pentacles is that abundance. So some of you could also be moving towards a job. Maybe some of you are getting a job offer that brings in more abundance. And that is bringing in that harmony as well. Let's pick one more here. What do we need to know about the Four of Wands for Leo? I'm hearing the word success. So there's some kind of success coming in here for you. Yeah, see, again, we have the Eight of Cups. So there's something that we're emotionally detaching from or walking away from. For some of you, I feel like this is just going to play out really differently for different situations. But in a more general sense, there is a shift in the home life. So for some, it's like you're moving locations, and that changes the trajectory and the dynamics in the home. And for others of you, there's more internal changes in the home. So this could be a separation or a moving away, and like having like a new beginning there. But it feels like there's some kind of change here. Can we have more information about this? Wow, yeah, Four of Cups. So this could be something where in a relationship there's a little bit of stagnancy, is what I'm seeing. It's kind of like at a standstill, and it's there's some changes here, and it's like okay, so for some of you, it could very well be a relationship that is just unfulfilling. Like it's not working. It may not be working for like one person or both. And it almost kind of feels like, in a way, because there's a lot of cards here about kind of walking away or moving in another direction. We have the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. And a lot of those cards are all about kind of withdrawing emotionally and kind of keeping that energy to yourself. So I feel like some of you are could be, walking away from a relationship. You could be moving in another direction. There's some changes in the home here, but interestingly enough, that space that you're giving yourself, that energy, it's almost like there's a return in energy. And with that Strength card, it's an act of courage, right? Like it takes that strength to, walk away from something, or say that you're not happy, or to really express how you're really feeling about something. And so by doing that, you are bringing in some kind of abundance for yourself, actually, because the Nine of Cups is the card of wishes fulfilled and emotional happiness and contentment. And the Nine of Pentacles is that independent, it's a very independent energy. So it's an independent financial success as well. So it's almost like by you removing your energy emotionally from something and walking away from something, is bringing in this new beginning of happiness and success. So that may resonate for some of you, may not resonate for all, but that's the energy here. So in the middle of the week. It kind of feels also in the beginning of the week too, like it seemed like there is some kind of energy that feels kind of oppressive or feels a little bit restricting, or like you can't really expand and grow. And it seems as though you are on that path of expansion and growth. So some of you are needing to make that choice or that decision of pulling your energy out of something, and the dynamic is going to change there, but it's also you going towards your independence and your happiness. So there's that abundance on the other end of it here. And that may be why with this intuition, it's like because of those big changes, maybe you're feeling like this is not the time to tell anybody anything because there's just so much happening. And once I'm seeing once the waters kind of settle, because that's a Six of Swords too. It's choppy waters, right? It's chaotic waters. And once we kind of move into a calmer space where things kind of settle and level themselves out, then I can start to maybe let people in or let people know. But there's something about everything being not ready yet to be revealed to others right now for you. Okay, let's go into the end of the week for Leo. The High Priestess. So again, this is about trusting your intuition. I feel like some of you are just very tuned into what path you need to go down. And I feel as though you feel you're being led. You're being led to the right path, and it makes sense for you. There's a strong intuition. You're trusting that intuition. You feel like something's going to come from it, which it will. Look at that, Four of Pentacles. So this is about stability, and this is about you building foundations for yourself. And with this specific card, I always see it as, keeping that to yourself. It's a conservative energy, so not wanting to open up yet. You have a lot of fours here, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. So this is all about withholding and kind of holding on to what you have, not really kind of opening up yet, because I think you're building these foundations, so it's not the time yet. I feel like for you, this is more about making changes, listening to your intuition, and building those solid foundations that you are wanting to cultivate here. Okay, let me clarify the High Priestess and Four of Pentacles. I feel like you have very strong boundaries this week as well. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is going to be specific for one person with this Five of Swords card. So the Three of Pentacles is about recognition and reward. It's also about being seen for your work, being acknowledged for it, having some kind of feedback that really helps you to see where your potential is. With the Five of Swords, this is interesting. The Five of Swords, the message I heard was proving people who didn't think you could do it wrong. So that really may resonate with one person. But with this Five of Swords, it almost kind of seems that there might have been someone around you that might have kind of told you oh, you're never going to succeed at that. It's never going to work out. That's not going to happen for you. But I feel as though there's something coming in here for you, especially with that Three of Pentacles, that proves that person wrong. It's no, something is working out. You do see something kind of manifesting for you. And it almost kind of helps you to take your power back in some way by seeing that success and seeing that recognition. And look at that Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is a messenger. So some kind of recognition, some kind of message, something that will come in here for you that will validate that you're on the right path. And it will also help put this negativity or this criticism to rest. You'll be able to let it go. And you'll see that, whoever said that or whoever might have given you that message was wrong, because there is something coming in here for you. There is recognition, and you're seeing success come from the hard work that you're putting in. And I feel like that Knight of Swords is going to come in with some kind of validation or recognition for you here. Very beautiful. Three of Pentacles is also collaboration. So maybe some people wanting to work with you, team up with you in something that you're doing. The Death card, yeah. So putting something to rest and transforming. I feel like this week there's going to be renewal and hope coming back in here for you. There is a lot of the path that's unknown with that Moon card, because that is the card of mystery. It's the card of, walking an unknown path. But I think that that's why that intuition card is so important, because of the trust. Trusting that you know what's best for you, the right choices to make for yourself, and then trusting that is what's leading you to your destined path of 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. These are all stability cards, abundance cards, and it's what you're calling in for yourself. You're also putting to rest anything that may have depleted you or put you down, or any of those energies. I feel like you're kind of putting behind you. So beautiful, Leo. Okay, and love that. Okay. Otter spirit, you are never alone. And stag spirit, take the lead. Beautiful. So you're very supported, and I feel like you're very energetically supported as well by your spirit guides, your ancestors. I feel like a lot of you have I'm seeing some like loved ones on the other side that are supporting you. Like I'm seeing like a grandfather. So that's really special. It's like this supportive, it's a supportive energy. So knowing that you're not alone and that you are on the right path, you're being led to the right path. And again, that take the lead with the stag spirit, it's like having that confidence in yourself and in your own intuition to know that you're going, down that right path. So I feel like you're really taking the lead here, because it may be something that I really feel like some of you may have people around you that are, may kind of say that, oh, that's not going to work. But I feel like you taking that leadership position in your life is helping you to kind of tune everybody else out, and maybe even keep things under wraps, not really disclosing too much information to anyone, so that negativity doesn't come in. Okay. Guidance messages for Leo this week, January 17th to the 23rd. Stillness, beautiful. I feel as though this is about you being very connected with your spirit and your soul and your heart. That I don't know why, but I sense that. It's almost as if you are in the flow, like you're in the flow of your life, and you're in the flow of what you're creating for yourself. And because you're trusting your intuition, you're not really, it's almost like there may be some changes happening and maybe worries pop up here and there, but I think underneath it all, like underneath that surface, I feel as though you know that there is this beautiful path ahead of you, and that's what I'm feeling from the stillness card here. I'm also feeling like some of you are really ready to shine. Like some of you are really ready to showcase your best skills and talents. You want to put yourself out there. You want to show people what you got. Look at that action. Yeah. So I feel like you're taking a lot of your planning, strategy, your planning. You're kind of taking those necessary steps of what you need to do. That's the King of Swords, like what do I need to do? What kind of things do I need to prepare for? If I'm moving, what do I need to do in order to get to where I want to go? That kind of thing. It's approaching everything from that logical standpoint, as I feel like is what you're doing in order to manifest your dreams. How beautiful, Leo. I think that you're on a really exciting new path, and you're like, it feels like you're in the middle, like you're teetering between two worlds, which is, I feel like a lot of signs are in that space right now. So, but you have a lot of abundance ahead of you and happiness ahead of you as well. Okay, Leo, I hope that reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Leo.